Hey guys, it's 2F0T back in the Vision Pro for a special video on taking a break while you're in the Vision Pro. When you're in, it is very, very different from being out in the real world. You are so stimulated, especially if you're using dwell control, because you have to not only look at what you want to do, but you have to focus intently. Each action that you perform is so deliberate, and you have to do it with your eyes and your focus. So it's really important to take some time while you're in to take a break. And of course, you can take a break by taking the unit off. But if you want to stay in, Apple has created a really cool experience within the Vision OS called Mindfulness. And there's another app that I want to share as well. And both really allow you to step back from what you're doing, focus on your breathing, focus on yourself, really tune out the outside world. I'd like to demo both of them for you a little bit and just kind of speak to pluses and minuses of each that I've experienced. So let's jump right into the first one and let's enable dwell control and open Mindfulness. And Mindfulness is really simple. To get it set up, all you have to do is pick your duration and the voice that you want. I'm actually going to go with 5 minutes and no voice. We'll go self-guided open meditation. And then I'm going to show you that we're really just focusing on the orb in the middle of the screen, and we're focusing on our breathing. But as you can see, dwell control is seeing that I'm focusing on a particular part of the orb for more than a quarter second, and it's tapping on the orb. And whenever I do that, it kind of turns on the playback controls, which if I had one of the narrators speaking, you would hear their voice, you'd hear some music, some ambient sounds, and the playback controls would appear or disappear whenever dwell control is activated. So to prevent that from happening, you look at your dwell control settings, and pause. And that will really just allow you to focus on the orb, focus on your breathing, and just step away and melt into what's going on around you. And it really is super relaxing. So I'm going to step back into dwell control. I'm going to allow the playback controls to come back. I'm going to click end. And I'm going to exit out of the app. And that was Mindfulness. And now I'd like to show you another app that I really like, Swipe Left. And that's called Tripp. And I was fortunate enough to meet the developers of this app this year at CES, and they allowed me to try out the app on a Meta Quest 3, which it was a cool device in its own right, but in my opinion nowhere near as comfortable as the Vision Pro. And also I couldn't control the Meta Quest myself, so they had to do so for me. But I will go into the Tripp app, and just like the Mindfulness app focuses on breathing, I'll do another breathing experience here. I'll go to coherent breathing. I will have less voice guidance. I'll create my Tripp. So you can already see that the Tripp app, while it's definitely more immersive, it does have a lot more clicks or taps to get to the experience. So I'm going to skip my mood logging. And I'm going to get started. And I'm going to pause my dwell control so I could fully take in the experience.
Welcome.
And I'm not going to speak as much
Before
because
we begin, take a moment to relax and notice your surroundings.
I really want you all
Take a
to
breath in and out.
experience it with me. As you can see, we're not just focusing on an orb here, but a total environment. You really feel like you're in the ocean with the coral and the anemones and just everything. It's just absolutely breathtaking.
Inhale through the nose for 5. Exhale gently through the nose if you can for 5. Again, inhale through the nose if you can. And let the air flow out through the nose.
And a screen recording of what I'm seeing really doesn't do the 3D effect justice. It is absolutely amazing. It feels like the bubbles are coming right at me, and that my breath is literally leaving my mouth. It is just so cool, and also so relaxing. So before I fall asleep in my Vision Pro, I'm going to go ahead and re-enable dwell control. I'm going to tap on the screen and I'm going to click my home button. So that, my friends, was a quick overview of taking a mindfulness break while you're using the Vision Pro to let your mind reset a little bit, let your eyes reset a little bit as they're intensely focused, especially when using dwell control. It's very important to do, as it will give your mind and your body and your eyes a big refresher. I hope you enjoyed going on this journey with me. I thank you for your time, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.